Well, everybody was under the influence that I'm moving out of my home to live off grid. No, Chris is going to go live off grid, and I'm going to go up there and spend the spring, summer, and maybe a little bit of the fall off and on. And I ain't going to stay the winters. But if stuff gets real bad, like an epidemic or whatever, you need to be isolated. So mine would be better off if it, like right now, if I had it all established, I just go up there and stay till this coronavirus is no longer a threat. But a lot of people are making this assumptions, which I'm not going. I don't have to downsize. I can live in 2 or 3 places. I'm still thinking about that place in Arizona and another place at Gold Mine, and I might buy both of them. But Chris is buying up there, and I'm buying a little place beside him, more or less. Mainly to stay with him. But the point about it is, these people that are buying an acre and a half right between a big housing addition, you need to be more isolated than that. Even if you got 30 or 40 acres and you're driving, I don't know, 4 minutes to a 7-Eleven to eating out of 7-Eleven, you're not really helping yourself. Oops, I'm trying to fix this thing. The point about it is, living off grid does not means basically you don't go into town but once every 3 or 4 months, and you have enough stuff and supplies that you can live off 3 or 4, 5, 6 months. Because let's say that's back like they did in Europe when the Black Plague come through. They went up in the rich went up there and they lived in their mansions, and they kept people from coming in. And some people, like over there, they just boarded themselves up and didn't come out for 3 or 4 months till the epidemic was over with. That's basically what I'm going to do, is go up and find me a place anywhere 20 to 40 to 80 acres. We found some. It's a 40-acre tract, and they're running the, what they call the background, running the abstract, see if there's any lanes, and doing the paperwork on it. And that might take a month or so, because I want to make sure that you're not buying something that's got so much things on it. Then I'm checking the mineral rights, I'm checking the water rights, I'm checking everything else about it. But like I said, the real estate lady, she's getting back with me. In other words, it's sold, but I'm doing a title search, that's what they call it. That'll take a while, and then the other things. And that's where basically Chris wants to go up there and stay. And I said, well, I've got like 35 solar panels. We're thinking about if it's cheap enough to just buy the section next to it, which would be a double 80, would be 80 acres instead of 40 acres. Which, I mean, but you're up there now. You're talking. Your nearest neighbors were 10 to 20 miles away. I think they said it was about 12 and a half miles, 13 miles to the nearest neighbor. And she said, and they won't be any closer because it's in the middle of BLM land. I mean, and I'm buying it, and Chris is buying it, and I'm buying mine. And basically we won't be isolating in case something happens. And it's just a matter of time. I mean, okay, if you can't afford, buying an acre is fine, but you can't do it if you're going to be within 50, 75 foot of a neighbor's house. Now, if you are that way and you can't afford to move, then you're going to have to take extra precautions. But then I've seen, that's that one guy that I'm watching, he's going to live in a tiny home, and acre and a half. Well, it ain't the acre and a half that it's going to get him. It's living right between 2 big houses, and they're $500,000 homes. They're not going to be happy with you just living off grid right between them without no power or nothing else, or a septic or a toilet or anything else. Then this other guy that I'm watching, he's got, I don't know, 30 acres or so, but it's there's people all around him too. Then he runs down and he's managing to set up his meals out of the 7-Eleven. Well, if a pandemic happens and you're eating out of a fast food joint, or you're eating where a lot of people are that come in and out during the day, then you're just feeding your purpose. You have to. My best advice right now due to this is be sure you wash your hands. But when you go shopping, wear rubber gloves. Take you some Lysol or take you some Pearl or whatever, wipe it on the gloves to make sure that you ain't carrying no germs when you get germs. When you get home, make sure you apply Lysol or take a handy wipe or disinfectant wipe and wipe down the package that the stuff come in. And that's basically the best you can do. But your best bet is just like they did in Europe. If you can afford to leave and have a place that's already established with off-grid living, you can stay there for, let's say, 1 to 6 months. And eventually the virus will play itself out, just like the Black Plague did, the N1C1, and the coronavirus will do the same thing. I figured before it's over with, if it goes from human to human and has a high death rate, you'll probably lose over 1 million people worldwide. Well, I just don't want to be counted in that 1 million people. Eventually I gotta die, but I don't want to hurry it along in it. But that's what I'm doing. We're looking at land, and this one's already gone, and Nevada we got in. Now we're headed towards. We're in Arizona. The one we've already looked at. Then I've got another place that I know I'm going to get. So we're doing about 250 to 500 miles apart. That's what we're looking at. So that way you could hop, skip, and jump across the United States if you had to. You'd have supplies along the way. That's what I'm looking at. I'm going to let you go. Don't worry, I'm not moving. I'm just going to hop across the United States to 4 or 5 places in case I got to. You guys take care, have a great day, and remember, wash your hands, wear a mask, wear goggles if it's bad, and wear rubber gloves. Be sure to spray the outside of any package that comes at Amazon, UPS, or anything. We don't know exactly how long this virus is going to last on the package, or it could have infected the driver, and then the driver coughs on it again. I'm just saying, it's better to be safe than sorry, because eventually one of these diseases is going to come along and do a real good number about wiping out half the population. Take care and have a great day, and there you go.